Howdy out there. I've been in this conspiracy theory thing for about 14 years, and I've gone up and down. I was really into it, and like, oh my God, the Illuminati's controlling everything, and like everything that would happen, I was like, oh, it's the government doing this and secret doing, blah blah blah. And then as all my or a lot of my assumptions proved not to be true or just didn't pan out, I kind of refined my things over time. And now I only focus on things that I could prove and there's evidence that they exist. And I never really bought into the whole globalist agenda. It appears that it's actually true. As soon as the whole World Economic Forum came up on my radar, I don't know, 6, 8 months ago, again, I've been trying to distance myself from anything that's going on or all the bullshit. I have my nice life here. I stay in my town pretty much, and I love it here, and everyone's nice to each other, and that's what I'm focusing on. But I'm also trying to escape the clutches of tyranny, and a little bit showing up here. A lot is in the Western countries, and so when I'm reading the news today, I just see this headline that says the SEC wants to know a lot more about what companies are doing about climate change. I'm like, SEC is Security and Exchange Commission, and you look it up, and it says right here, the primary purpose of SEC is to enforce laws against market manipulation. This is what the SEC is all about. And then you go back here and you read this guy's name, SEC Chair Gary Gensler. So what I've been doing lately is taking somebody's name, putting it into a search engine, because I no longer use Google. I use Start Page. Pop his name in there and add World Economic Forum, and there it is. He participated in this World Economic Forum class or whatever in 2010. And I'm like, these motherfuckers are everywhere. And then you start, these are the names that I know, like Angela Merkel out of Germany. She's been part of this. Justin Trudeau, which we know he's a total douchebag. I don't remember her name, but there's a woman in Argentina who's the leader there. And Argentina and Canada almost did the same things at the same time. Guns, COVID restrictions, all this bullshit. And then you just start looking at, people who were in it. And this is from 2004. You got John Ashcroft, Kofi Annan. Now, I actually saw Kofi Annan. Kofi Annan, when I worked for UNICEF, or was a contractor for UNICEF, 2000, 2001, he was the leader. And then he stepped down, and then this woman took over, Carol Bellamy. So this is the United Nations being infiltrated by people that subscribe to this whole World Economic Forum thing. Now look at this. Dick Cheney, Bill Clinton. And remember, this is from 2004. All right. Business leaders, Coca-Cola, Dell, Price Waterhouse, HP, Sony, Nike, Pfizer. Imagine that. Chevron, Volkswagen, post office? Wow. NGOs, academia, religious leaders. Here's a big one. Media. Heads of media all over the place. That's 2004. This last one, Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Xi Jinping from China. From what I understand, right out of Klaus's mouth was Putin. He's even said he's infiltrated. He's got cabinet members. He's got members of cabinets. This is really fucked up. This is really fucked up. You just scroll through the list and you're like, holy shit. Abbott Laboratories. Again, this is just the beginning. This one got me. So I was like, and I happen to know that Tulsi Gabbard was part of that, which really fucks me up because I liked her. And then I've been watching her change from progressive to conservative. And she just spoke at CPAC, and all she did was just cater to the people that were in the audience. And one of the things I remember one of the reasons why I started liking her is because she was saying shit about liberty that Ron Paul would say, but just didn't have that politician polish to it. And now I get it. She is saying these things to elicit a response, to get people into the whole thing, and to follow her. Dan Crenshaw, also part of the World Economic Forum. So here it is. I was like, oh, which women to watch this year? And this is in 2016. So I'm scrolling down. It says, Angela Merkel. And then I come here and look at that. It's all blurred out. It didn't tell me that I need to pay for a subscription or log in or whatever. It's just this list of women from 2016 is blurred out. When the fuck have you ever seen that on a website? So this is basically a rant because I don't know what to do about it other than finding countries that I feel comfortable in and that aren't a part of that whole system. Yet I feel Guatemala, the strings are being pulled by the United States. So I'm looking to go one south, maybe to El Salvador, because the president of El Salvador seems to be saying fuck you to the establishment. But I read up on him and it turns out he calls himself a dictator. So I don't know. I really don't fucking know.